Hello everyone, I'm Mike D'Angelo with That's Entertainment, and this is my video reaction to EA's E3 2010 video games. This video is going to be a little out of order. I'm not going to address the games in the order that they showed up during the conference. From here on out, I'm just going to show all the games that I thought was important to the developer. There are plenty more than what I'm going to show here, so you just have to look and find someone else on YouTube who's going to show that content. I just decided to focus on a few to keep this video slim. Right away, going to get to some of the smaller stuff. The material that they showed for Sims 3 at the presentation seemed like it was a lot of scripted material. It didn't look like they were focusing on the game as much as funny commercial dialogue, which is fine. You're probably already fluent in Sims, so you know what to expect. And there was plenty of stuff in between live action commercial that was entertaining and looked appealing. They also showed NBA Jam, which is, if you're really into like arcade gaming, it's a nice way to bring people back into that. I wasn't too big on the graphics department, especially considering it's going to be on some of the other HD systems. I just didn't really see how this much time had passed, and it didn't look quite as good as I expected. But again, I'm not really into sports things either, and I do understand that the appeal is the arcade gaming and not the graphics. They also showed a lot of high caliber games, starting with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. The game looks pretty high octane. All the cars in it look really sleek and very luxurious and exotic, and it almost seems futuristic. And they're doing a lot with the game that I wasn't expecting. They have some new features that are going to be bringing the game into the connective era, so that you're going to be able to play with your friends. That sounds really dirty. Anyway, you're going to be able to play with your friends, and it's going to link up, who's your most wanted adversary. They also showed some new IPs like Bulletstorm, which I got to admit, the game looks really badass. EA is almost to the point where they're getting known for badass video games. Bulletstorm looks at first to be your generic shooter, but the more you watch the footage, the more it just seems like it's got something more to offer. Of course, they showed Crysis II, which, if you follow Crysis, it should be no surprise this game looks amazing. From first reaction, it seems like it could be just another shooter, but you can see that the game there's an appeal there that I really can't say without showing you video. That's the only way that you're really going to be able to see how good the game looks, how well it feels. They also showed Medal of Honor, which to some people might look like a Battlefield clone. With Medal of Honor, it's using more modernized combat, and the focus is on, I think, more realistic battle. The scope of the Battlefield games just seems like it's more, this is going to sound weird, but whimsical than Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor seems a lot grittier and a lot more combat intensive. And then finally, they also showed Dead Space 2. They showed a huge sequence from Dead Space 2 during Sony's press conference, and that just, if you thought Dead Space 1 was good, you're really going to be blown away by Dead Space 2, especially because I don't think that they're giving away the best that the game has to offer. I'm sure that there's going to be more that Dead Space 2 has in store for players when it comes out, and it looks incredible. To be perfectly honest, I thought that EA's showing was one of the best at E3 2010. They had a lot on the showcase floor that just really appealed to me. They definitely seem like they have gamers in mind. I'm going to try and get to some other footage, other conferences, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Peace.